As you know, I closely follow the Sex and the City series and the Sex and the City reboot. People
maybe the closest, or follow it the closest.
A lot of people hang on this information. We called it the softest copy of the year back in January when they announced they were rebooting the show.
Have you started a podcast for that?
I have not. I should start a podcast.
I mean, that's really the only thing you're really passionate about other than pickleball.
I'm going to have to warn you. I think there's probably a ton of those.
I just told Biggie, I want to do less and less and less. I want to go fewer places.
Yeah, it's my goal.
Do fewer things. Exactly.
Way to go, fam. Well, I'd say both of you are well on your roads. No, don't look back.
You've inspired me, Biggie.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You know what I thought the other day? I'm experienced out. Meaning that
you've
done it all?
Yes.
Like I'm good with what I've done.
Me too.
I've done a lot more than most get to do. Traveling, living a fun life. My 20s were a lot of fun.
You know, sometimes you read these stories, not to interrupt your flow, Biggie, and I'll let you get back to it. But you do read stories about surprisingly large numbers of people who have never left the state in which they were born.
That's right. My
in the United States.
My mother saw 3 states, I think, in her life, maybe 4. We went to Florida once.
When she was a girl, they never went out west.
She never flew in a plane. My mother never flew in an airplane her whole life. My dad did. He was in the service, and so Coast Guard. All right. I think it counts. I say that counts. So
it definitely counts as the service. But where'd they fly him?
Well, I don't know. I just always
he's a 3-hour drive from the water.
He zipped him up to Norfolk.
Training.
That's what I never. I don't know that for sure.
Extra to drive.
I don't know if he flew in one or not. I felt like. Well, wait a minute. I know. Wait a minute. He took me one time from the airport in Asheboro, where I'm from. I say airport.
That's got to be a strip behind a dude's house.
It doubles as a feed and seed store.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of a worn down patch of grass.
Yeah. But one time we went flying in a little, prop plane. He's like, "You want to see what it's like to fly?" He was out there doing business.
You have a friend who flew?
Yeah, and he met him out at the airport one time to do some business. I had to stay in the car. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what he was buying. But then afterwards, he motioned me over, and we got in the plane. I was scared to death. I was about 7 or 8, and that's the first time I flew. And it was just, around the town. We saw our house, that kind of thing. So he's flown. My mother never left the ground.
So, Biggie, you're experienced out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
I'm fine with what I've done with my life.
My wife, when there's a commercial on, sometimes during the British Open golf tournament, they'll show Scotland or Ireland, and she'll say
castles and greenery. Yes.
She calls that the land of her people, because I guess her genealogy is from there. I don't really buy that, but she's always like, "That's the land of my people." I was like, "All right." Okay.
Well, most of your whites are from there, Germany,
okay,
right?
Good, yeah. All right,
or Norway, Finland.
Yeah, she's a white. My wife's a white, and she said, "We're going there," and I was like, "You can, you can, whatever."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "We're taking an Alaskan cruise," and I said, "You can. I don't care anything about it. We're going to wine country. Go. I don't care one thing about it." Her latest is the Northern Lights in where, like Norway or somewhere. I was like, "Sweetheart."
You can see them in Canada. I get parts of the U.S. maybe, but you got to be pretty far north.
Unless it's on in my backyard, I don't care anything, or the beach. I don't care anything about it. That. All I want to do is go here into the beach. Maybe Disney one more time. That's it.
Actually, we kind of discussed the other day. I talked about where I might want to go for my 40th.
Well, you said Japan.
Birthday, Japan. I've scaled that back, and I think I just want to go to Disney.
To Epcot, Japan.
Yeah.
I think it's a better value.
Yeah, I do. And, I really want my family to be there this time. So I just think that maybe we'll just do a week at Disney.
A little sushi at Epcot.
Yeah.
Much better value. Much
Exactly. I really want to see that
choice.
Star Wars land.
Yep.
I really would like to stay at the Polynesian Resort.
Great.
That might be my big expenses.
Yep.
I'm going to stay at one of the fancy resorts.
Chris Demm's prediction is you're going to order from the Japanese restaurant
Panda Express.
Panda Express and have it delivered.
Let me tell you, Panda Express. Actually, I might go there for lunch.
Right. It's great. I love it. That white sauce.
Orange chicken.
God.
All
Can
day.
you have the driver hum happy birthday when he leaves it at the door? It's kind of a milestone.
I am so on.
Can you write something on the bag?
We are really. We're on the same page on this.
Well, I'll tell you, I have
a fine page.
Yeah. I'm experienced out too.
When I look back, but I have a great picture. I saw it the other day of a group of my friends when we went to Vegas for my 30th.
Right.
And we're all leaned over a balcony at the Cosmopolitan. And I'm like, I'll always have that memory. That was great. I don't think I could recreate that moment. So I'm like, all right, well, that was one experience. So I have enough of those. I've traveled, been on cruises. I'm fine.
Well, would you like to see Europe or Asia or
Japan? I would like to, but there's going to be a lot of traveling. Japan's the number one. I don't need to go. My home country's Germany or whatever. Look, I can cook brats and kraut here all day. I don't need to go over and do that.
To see the people.
I don't need to go over and not understand them. Yeah.
Yeah, the A train is like, when we retire, I want to go to Africa and the pyramids. And I said, no. Go with get a good girlfriends, go on.
Yeah. Look, there's a wonderful little park owned by Disney called Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Gives you everything.
Have a wonderful safari.
That's Africa.
Takes
like
about
Africa.
15 minutes.
I've been to Africa. It took me a half hour to go through all of it in Epcot. Just walk around it. It's wonderful.
When you all said the other day, you'll probably end up in Florida. You were right.
Yeah.
But I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And that, and we're still a year and a half out. That could be scaled way back.
Yeah.
Chris Demp's money is still on.
This may be the most depressing segment of the week.
How did I get off Sex and the City? Oh, my mother never flew. She never flew.
Right.
Sex.
Bad podcast ideas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bad podcast ideas.
Maybe we should do one called I'm Experienced Out.
We're done.
The No More Travel podcast.
Every week we should do a new destination we're not going to ever see.
And
This week,
talk
we're
about
not-
what we think.
This week we're not going to the Pacific Northwest. They throw fish. I can throw a fish.
Who cares? Who cares?
Well, and somebody said something about sports moments, and I'm like, I love my greatest one. I saw the Cubs win.
You did that.
To go to the World Series.
That's right.
And I was in that crowd. I'll never get anything. That's the thing I keep thinking. I'm never going to get better than that moment. So what am I searching for?
Exactly. I'll take it all on TV. I got the big screen. I got it right there in the house.
We've talked about this.
Better.
Seeing a game in person is fun, but seeing it on TV at home, where you got to replay,
Easier.
a little better.
A lot easier. If you want to pause it and get up and go to the bathroom or get a drink, whatever. Go on to bed. If it's a blowout, I'm to fly home.
Ah, yes. Wally. Wally lives.
Good movie.
Bring it to me.
Good movie.
Give me that chair.
The
Give me that chair
soda
upstairs.
chair.
Where's the Halloween candy? Let's get the Halloween candy. I
You
think
calling
I'm
for
all
it?
in. I think I'm all in.
All right,
today.
yeah, let's do it.
I think I'm
You know,
all
I'm
in.
hiding it
I
from
know.
the
I know.
fam.
I think it's smart to do what you're doing, where you take it away each day and bring it back. I think that's smart.
Agreed. I've been.
But you're going to the bullpen now, Kelly?
Yeah, I've been really good. I'm pescatarian.
Yes.
And I'm breaking though. I'm starting to break. I've had a hard time with
I
it.
had a thought the other day. I don't know why we don't have more food delivered here to us. We
I know.
could do it
What?
in
Yeah.
the morning.
What's going on? Yeah, bring it in.
There are more and more delivery services. That's a fact.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially at breakfast time now, too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should have more delivered to us.
I like that very much. I'll tell you one thing about.
Experiences.
Let me tell you about being pescatarian. I have inadvertently during my pescatarian lifestyle, which I've now done for almost 48 hours. Yes. I've not had any dairy for the last 2 days just because, for no real reason. It's just like I've cut out dairy and I feel better. My joints feel better. Is that a thing? Is dairy? I don't know. Is that something? Does it cause inflammation?
I have noticed myself since I've been, saw the nutritionist. On the list, there was nothing really dairy related.
Yeah.
A little bit of cheese, a little bit of sour cream. I am with you in that when I don't eat dairy, I feel better. I don't know if it's an age thing or what, but I find myself feeling much better, not as bloated.
Yeah, I agree.
I really have honed in on the fact that it's dairy related.
Listen, I'm no expert. You two are.
He's right.
Let the camera zoom in.
He's right.
Look, what I know about dairy is, that's a good source of vitamin D, which is good. That promotes
Bones.
bone health. Now, I don't know whether that, I don't know if that makes your joints any better or worse.
Well, I looked up a little about dairy today, and it says some studies show it causes inflammation, others don't. And then some say it gives you leaky gut and that bloated feeling, dairy of all kinds. But it's great for your bones. So then I Googled, what if I want to get good bone health, good vitamin D without dairy? And it said rich leafy greens, kale, salads. There was other stuff too, nuts.
Is this from glamourmag.com or 17?
I'm like,
or what's the big one now? Shape?
I'm not going to reveal my
Your source.
sources. Why would I? I'm not going to reveal my sources. But they said nuts.
don't have to.
Nuts and deep green vegetables is what they were talking about. That would help you get the vitamin D without the dairy, so you avoid the leaky gut.
Speaking of glamour, Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. The
reboot.
The reboot drops in a little over a month. And the speculation has been that they were going to kill off Kim Cattrall's character.
We thought that
Samantha.
months ago.
They have revealed they are not going to kill her off. In fact, they hold out hope that her character and that actress, who is absolutely sworn off the show, will come back for season 2. They really want her back for season 2.
Well, I guess you can't kill her off.
So they're not going to kill her
the
off.
hope.
So what they've done is said that she had a major falling out with Sarah Jessica Parker's character, Carrie Bradshaw, which is exactly what happened in real life.
How? You know what that is? That's meta.
That's meta. That's right. So that is meta. That is art imitating life. So they
Imitating art.
Imitating
Imitating life.
So they basically wrote that into the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Interesting there.
How is there a countdown calendar in your home, Kelly, for the Sex and the City reboot?
Yes.
Launch?
Yes. We have a calendar covered up by cosmopolitans
You tear off one character a day?
every day.
I'm sure there are maybe 20 major and ancillary characters.
Right.
And really get down to it.
Right. So
Carrie be the last face.
should
that
be the
comes off.
last face to come off,
And then it's on
the day that it launches, and then I'm watching it. Although, with
Is that a bingeable or is that one a week?
I believe it's one a week, because that's HBO Max. They usually do one a week, And I'm so behind on the morning show. I'm behind on Cobra Kai. I'm behind on Succession.
Morning show's getting good.
Morning show's great.
You're behind on Baby Yoda.
I'm a season behind.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Baby.
not going to happen.
I'm a season behind on
No,
Baby
you've
Yoda.
let that go. But see, the funny thing is, Succession in the morning show, you brought me into.
Great.
And
Biggie's
great.
lapped you.
Yeah, and now I love them. Succession is phenomenal.
You know what my friend Trent says about Baby Yoda is that when Chris Demm made fun of it a year ago, he put me off of it mentally. He's like, you're letting Chris Demm get to you by saying that Baby Yoda is stupid. Baby Yoda's not stupid. I said, I know, but I'm so far behind on it now. It's been 2 years.
I mean, you were well behind a year ago.
It's been 2 years since I've seen even an episode. I don't remember what happened.
You just always let him twist and turn your life.
Yeah.
Chris Demm,
That's what
just let him
I know.
twist you which way.
But he's a valued member of this fam. He's a member of the fam.
Valued?
What am I supposed to do?
Mandatory member, I'd say, at this point.
I guess so. He's the patriarch of this fam.
There you go.
There he is. He's right there. Let's see if we can get softer. They are going to be honoring Dustin Diamond on the Saved by the Bell reboot when it comes back. Waterworks.
Oh, my
Lord.
No, look, he died way too young.
He did. 44.
We can all agree on that.
He died. It's coming back at the end of this month, and they have said that all the characters are going to go back to the Max where they used to hang out.
My God.
Where they used to hang out.
Is there a sad piano version of their upbeat theme song?
Is it now called the Screech? Instead of the Max?
They're
Didn't really test well with audience.
going to show.
I'll meet you at the Screech.
They're going to talk about their memories of him. And
It's all right, 'cause I'm saved by the bell.
Yeah, you remember when he did those two porn stars and released his own porn video?
Are we supposed to talk about that? Yeah, the director said just roll with it.
Yeah.
Speak from the heart.
Remember all the times he was drunk and got knifed in a bar fight? Oh, yeah.
Is that the real guy or the character? I can't remember.
Who
So
can?
mixed up.
the director was
Remember when he pants the principal? I think that was the actor.
This is sad.
Remember he did that Harlem Shake video that never went viral?
Remember when he was forced to tour radio stations and because his career was so far into the crapper? And
We met him. He was very into strippers and drinking.
I need to go to a strip club. Tonight? Now.
Right now.
if I recall, he was here promoting his comedy show that was at the Radisson.
That's right. We lost him 7 months ago. And all those stars of the show will be back at the Max, remember, and showing scenes of him. The director was asked about it, and she said, I never met him.
I have nothing to say. You too emotional? No, I don't know the man.
Never knew him. Whew, I'm sorry. I need to take a break.
That's a lot to get through.
That's a lot. Boy. Sex in the City and Saved by the Bell?
That's your youth
Wow.
and your adulthood.
That's exactly right. Quick call from Kendra in Atlanta. She's going to be
Kendra.
celebrating today. Kendra, you have a Sex in the City nugget.
What's up, Kelly? I was telling Biggie, I'm about to get off work now, but at about 2 in the morning, I was watching one of the Sex and the City reruns. It was when they were in the diner together, and Charlotte was just at her wit's end, and she was like, I've been dating since I was 16. Where is he? I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Oh, my hair hurts.
Yep. Know it very well. That's season 3, episode 1. That's when they judge firefighters in Staten Island, and Carrie winds up meeting the politician, played by the guy from Mad Men.
That's right, exactly.
That's right.
Welcome to the fam, Kendra.
Valued member of this fam. That's Kendra. Thank you, Kendra.